Hello and welcome. All of us have seen a lot of videos and read a lot of books explaining the theory behind retired cloud migration strategy. If you want a detailed and practical explanation of the strategy, you can find the link to this video here, and the link of this video also present in description below. But in today's video I want to go beyond the theory. I will show you real examples of companies that implemented the retire strategy, where the strategy worked well, where it didn't work, and the most important why. Together we will look at real success and fail stories so you can better understand not just theory, but how the strategies actually play out in real cloud migration projects. Practice often teaches much more than theory, and these examples will help you see what to do and what to avoid, if it's possible. Before we proceed, if you find this content helpful, please like and subscribe. Your support helps grow our community and signals to YouTube that this channel provides valuable information. I very appreciate your help in sharing knowledge. One of the best-known examples comes from Adobe during their Creative Cloud transformation. As they moved away from selling boxed software to a full cloud service model, Adobe retired several older internal systems tied to the boxed delivery processes. Things like physical shipping tracking, CDVT inventory management, and in-house packaging systems. These services were no longer needed in a subscription-based cloud world. By retiring them early, Adobe avoided wasting time and resources trying to migrate systems that had no role in the company's future. So, another strong case is Capital One. During their cloud-first transformation, Capital One didn't just lift and shift everything. They ran a deep analysis of all their on-premises applications. Systems that were redundant, outdated, or tightly tied to soon-to-be-retired products were flagged for retirement. This helped them reduce their overall migration complexity, shrink their data center footprint faster, and lower cloud adoption costs. Instead of moving everything blindly, they made smart choice about what to bring forward and what to leave behind. Airbnb also used the retire approach when they moved parts of the operations to Amazon Web Services. During their assessment, they identified some legacy analytics tools and internal reporting systems that had been replaced by newer, better solutions. Instead of spending time and money trying to modernize or migrate these old systems, they simply retired them. This decision allowed Airbnb to focus their migration effort on their core business. The ones that power booking, hosting, and customer experience. But not every company gets retire strategy right. A real-world lesson comes from a large regional healthcare provider that started its cloud migration a few years ago. They had a strong desire to move quickly, but decided to keep every system without critical review, including old reporting databases, disconnected internal applications, and outdated scheduling tools. Because they failed to properly retire obsolete systems, they ended up moving after over 40% more workloads than necessary. After the migration, they faced rising cloud costs, increased security exposure, and higher management overhead. Eventually, they had to do a second project to clean up. identifying the decommissioning systems that should have been retired in the first place. It delayed their full cloud optimization by more than a year. Another example comes from a global logistic company. They attempt a lift and shift migration without incorporation any retire analysis. After migration to the cloud, they realized that many systems were running with almost no users, but still consuming resources, licensing fees, and monitoring time. The result? Cloud bills were 30% higher than projected. This led to an urgent, painful optimization phase that could have been avoided if they had taken the time to retire unnecessary systems before migration. These examples make one thing very clear. Retire is not just an optional side step. It's a critical part of a smart cloud migration strategy. The companies that succeeded, like Adobe, Capital One, and AirBnb, made retiring obsolete systems a key part of their planning processes. They asked hard questions about which applications truly supported the future of the business. They weren't afraid to say goodbye to systems that no longer added value. The companies that struggled usually skipped the step. They treated migration as a technical move, lifting everything, no matter how outdated or unused. And they paid for it later in wasted costs, security risks, and operational drop. So, what's the takeaway from these examples? If you are leading a cloud migration, make retire a serious conversation early. Build it into your application discovery and assessment phase. Don't just ask, how do we move this? Ask instead, do we even need this anymore? Every application, database, or service, or whatever you retire before migration is one less thing to secure, monitor, patch, and pay for it in the cloud. Retiring legacy systems simplifies your future IT landscape, frees up resources, and helps your teams focus on innovation instead of maintenance. Cloud migration is not just about moving faster, it's about moving smarter. Thank you for watching, and see you next in the next video.